Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. This video will be part 11 of my SolidWorks portable mist spray fan project. Right, in my previous video I have already shown you how I've done the detailing of the front casing, rear casing, and also I've created this power button. Alright, this video actually we have two parts in the video. The first part will be how I will create a separate part file for all my components here. For example, front casing, I will create it as a separate part file. Since, as you can see, this is SMD mode. If I open the part modeling mode, so this is a part modeling. Actually, when we want to do the full SMD of our product, normally we will insert one part contains only one solid bodies. It means front casing only. I will create a separate part file called front casing, while insert front casing only have front casing. So since this is a main modeling of the whole thing, I have 6 components here, so I need to create a separate part file. After I've created separate part file for my all components here, then only I will show you in part 2 how I will do the full assembly. Alright, I have done in my previous video a separate part file for my bottom water container here. Actually, this is not the finalized version of the water container. I already done the finalized version of the water container, in which that water container have the internal thread. I already done the water container separate part file, and also I have already done the separate modeling of the fan blade. And also I have already done the modeling of the standard component like the battery and PCB already done. Alright, separate part file. And also the mist maker unit on the top is a kind of a disc shape. Alright, then so what I will show you, I will create a separate part file. So what's left is I need to create separate part modeling of the front casing, rear casing, and also the power button, and also the cap for the wire channel here. Okay, in order for me to create the separate part file, okay, for first I will do for the front casing. So here under the solid bodies here, I only select all the components that I want to delete first. This one and this one, except the front casing. So here I already selected all the 5 components that I want to delete. So insert features, then I will go for delete body. So it's already selected here, then I click OK. So what's left here is only the front casing. Alright, so this front casing, I will create a separate part file for this front casing. It means there will be a file named front casing, and it has only solid. As you can see here, we have only one solid bodies. Right, so what I will do here, file, save as. What I will do is save as, copy and continue. So I will go for, okay, better to arrange manage your folder, so I will put it in the new folder here. So I will name it as front casing. Right, front casing. Actually I have done this, I just replace. Alright, so this will be the front casing. Alright, for the other parts, for the rear casing, so I will I can even edit it, or edit this one. So I will clear this thing. So for the rear casing, I will select all the component except the rear casing. If I click OK, now I have only the rear casing. Alright, so this will be, I create a separate part file, save as, copy and continue. So I will name it, make sure it's in your new folder. I will name it as rear casing. So I just replace the original file. So I already have one part file named rear casing, only have one solid bodies, rear casing. As you can see, we have only one solid bodies, rear casing. So I will do the same for the other components. I will edit this thing. I clear all the selection here. I will go for the next one, will be the power button. So the power button will be this one. So I will select this all the component except the power button. Then I click OK. So what's left is only power button. It means I have only one solid bodies, right? So let me zoom extend first. Right, so I will save as copy and continue. Then I will go for the new folder and I name it as power button. Right, I edit this one, I clear all the selection, and now I will go for this one, the cap for the wire channel, and I will select all the other components except the cap, and what's left here is only the cap. Then I save as copy and continue under the new folder, and I name it cap for wire channel. Right, so since this is a main body file, so I edit back, clear everything. So I need to check what's left that I have not yet. Okay, I already have. Okay, the next part will be the ring. Alright, the ring here. So I will select accept the ring, then I click OK. So this is the ring that connected to the water container and also to the bottom part of the front area casing. So this will be the ring. File, save as copy and continue. And this one I will name it properly. I will name it as ring. I will name it as water container ring, right? Alright, so this I don't want to, so I will delete this one. So since this is a backup file, this one is a main body file, we have all the components. So this one I just simply save it. Alright, I already done the separate part file, all under a new folder, and later I will move all my other separate part file that I've already done, like the fan blade, the PCB, into the new folder that I just created. It means that in terms of file management, better to put it under one folder. Okay, now I will show you how I will do the full assembly of my portable fan. But before that, it means that all the part modeling I've already done, and I have already put it into one new folder. Better you put all your part modeling that you have completed into one new folder for better in terms of file management. Alright, as you can see, if I want to do the full assembly, if I click a new file in SolidWorks, so I will go for assembly. Alright, okay, when you do assembly, the first thing the SolidWorks will ask you to browse your component to be inserted for your full assembly. Alright, I already put all my part in this one folder. Alright, before you put your first part, you need to think of your product. For example, my portable fan, which component will be the base component? Base components will be the first component I will insert in my full assembly. In my case, my base component, my base part will be the rear casing. Since imagine that when you want to do assemble, you will holding your rear casing, then only you will mount your DC motor, then you will mount your fan blades, then you will mount your cap for the wire cable, then you will mount your, and so on and so on. So it means the way you mounted all your internal component on the rear casing in order. So the base component will be the base platform, it will be the rear casing, even the rear casing, the orientation in vertical. Alright, so it is not the water container is a base. The base component will be the rear casing. So that will be logically will be the base component. So what I will do, I will select the rear casing will be my first part. I click at open. Okay, I will not the base component, the first component, which is the rear casing, I will not click on the screen. So it's a good practice. I just simply bring my mouse and I click OK. So OK here. So it means that this base component, the rear casing, will be the first component. It will be the base component, and it is put in the origin point. As you can see, the list on the left here, we have a rear casing, and it is in bracket F. F means it cannot be moved. By the way, I can make it move, right click it and make it float, but I don't want to make it as a fixed mode since this is a base component. Alright, the next component you want to insert in your assembly must be in order. Logically, when you are holding this rear casing, the next one will be, of course, the DC motor you want to mount it. So that will be my second component. Remember, this must be in order, the way you insert your component. So I will insert the DC motor. So everything is in new folder. The DC motor will be my second component, so I will put it here. So that will be my DC motor. Alright, DC motor will be my second component. Then I will do mate setting. We have a mate setting there. I click mate setting, I click the cylinder surface, mesh with this one. As you can see, the turning of the DC motor is that direction. Here the setting on the left, I can go for this one. By default it's on the right, I go for this one, so it turns to the right direction. I must click OK to confirm the settings is already read here under mate. Right, I can still drag the motor like this, but it have the relation of concentric. My second setting will be this face must touch this face, so automatically put in coincident. Okay, now my DC motor is in position. Okay, let me save my file. I name it as, hold on, I name it as assembly1. Alright, assembly1 in my new folder file, assembly1. Alright, the next one, after I have put the motor, the next one of course will be the fan blade. So I will insert the fan blade. Okay, the fan blade. So I click it somewhere at the position. So this will be my fan blade. Then I will do the mate setting. I have the cylindrical surface here. It mesh with cylindrical surface of this DC motor. I click OK. Okay, now I can drag my fan blade to this direction. As you can see, this fan blade have concentric. Here the fan blade, we have the surface there, that inner surface of that fan blade will touch the shaft of this DC motor. So now my fan blade is in position. Okay, I click OK and I save again my file. So the third component, okay, the fourth component will be the fourth component after the fan blade will be the cap for this cable channel here. Okay, the tunnel here, we have a tunnel. I have a cap, so I will insert a cap for wire channel. So I will put it somewhere around here. Okay, now the mate setting, okay, I have the cap here, I have the pin. I select this cylindrical pin will mesh with this inner surface of the cylinder. So automatically, if I click OK, SolidWorks will put this pin and this one maintain concentric. I can still drag it, but they have the concentric relation. I can still swing it because I have not yet put the relation of this to this hole. So the second setting will be this cylindrical surface will mesh with this inner surface here. So now it's in position. Now I cannot swing the cap, but the only thing I can slide it forward and backward. Okay, the next setting here, I have the flat surface of this cap will touch this surface. I click OK. Okay, now it's in position. Now I click OK. Now my cap is in position. Alright, my cap is in position. Okay, I save my file again. Then after the cap after the cap I will do the PCB. Alright, the PCB. So it must be on order. Alright, after the cap I will do PCB. So I will insert the PCB. So I put the PCB in this location. Okay, then I will do mate. Then yeah, I have the list. Yeah, the PCB. I will go for the right plane of the PCB. Since the right plane is in the middle, will mesh with the right plane of the rear casing. Right plane of the rear casing. So it goes for coincident. Right, it goes for coincident. As you can see, if I drag it in this view, the PCB and the right plane of the PCB and the right plane of the rear casing in line. Alright. Okay, another setting is about here the face of this PCB and the rear casing top plane, the distance is 48 unit. 48. So I click OK. Now the distance is 48 unit. Okay, my third setting, but I still can drag. Okay, hold on, I can still drag this forward and backward. The third setting will be the flat surface, because I have a flat surface here. This flat surface and this PCB unit back surface. Okay, it goes for coincidence, so I play around with distance. The distance is 10.5, right? 10.5. Then I click OK. Then right, let me save my file. Okay, now my PCB is in position, right? My PCB in position. Okay, after PCB, the next one will be the mist making unit, right? The mist making unit. So I will browse for the mist maker, and battery compartment I will put at this position. Alright, then I will do mate, and I have this cylindrical surface will mesh with, I cannot select this cylindrical surface. I will select this. As you can see, I have a stopper here. I have a cylindrical surface here, and now if you look, the PCB is in line in terms of concentric. I click OK first. Okay, now I can still drag this PCB up and down like this. Okay, another thing is that this is a stopper for the PCB, so my next setting will be this face will touch this face, so it fixed into that position. So I have now the second setting, but I still can swing this PCB. Okay, I will go for my third setting, where this face of this PCB will match with the right plane of the right casing, so it goes for parallel, right? Then I click OK. Hold on, I click OK, then I click OK. I save my file. Now my PCB in fixed position, right? In fixed position. Let me save my file. Okay, after the PCB, it will be after the PCB it will be the after the PCB it will be the power button, right? After the PCB it will be the power button. So I will insert the power button. I put it at this location. Right, my main setting will be, I will use this back cylinder here. It will mesh concentric with this hole. So I click OK. Now as you can see, it have the concentric relation. Okay, my next setting for this one, the flat surface of that button will touch this tactile switch, so it goes there. Then I click OK. Now my power button is in position. Alright, after the power button, it will be the tube for the straw, right? Since here I will mount inside the tube for the straw. Okay, I will insert, the name is straw tube. It's here. Okay, then I will do mate. Okay, I have the cylindrical surface will mesh with this cylindrical surface. Okay, in position like this, I can drag this tube for the straw like this. Then I can drag it downward. Okay, if you look, the orientation of the slot is not on the right orientation. So what I will do, my second setting, let me close down this. Okay, the straw tube, the right plane of the straw tube will mesh with the rear casing right plane. So now the orientation of the slot in correct orientation. Okay, my third setting for the straw, I have a top surface here will touch. If you look carefully of my mist making unit, I have the supporting rib there. It will touch at that face. Okay, so the straw tube will go there. Okay, I click OK. And I save my file. Now my straw tube in position. Okay, then after the straw tube, then I will go for the straw. So I have a straw here. So this is a straw, a simple cylinder. So I click here and mate. This cylindrical surface will mesh with this one, and this face will touch that face. Alright, so now the straw is in position. I click OK. Okay, my next move, I already put the straw in position. While next move will be the AA batteries. So I will insert the AA batteries. Okay, then we'll do mate. Cylindrical surface will mesh with this battery compartment. I have a cylindrical surface there, and here if you look the orientation of these AA batteries in this orientation, this direction. So on the left I have the setting here, by default it's on the right. I go for here this direction, then I click OK. Now my battery is in position in concentric relation. I can drag it up like that, but it have the concentric relation with this battery compartment. I drag it like this, and the next one will be this face will touch. If I can, if better to do in section view, but it's okay, I can still see the inner surface there. So it will touch at the bottom surface of that battery compartment. Then I click OK. Now my AA batteries is in position. I save again. Okay, after AA batteries, the next one will be the I have already done part modeling of the standard component, the mist making unit, the disc we call the ultrasonic atomizer disc. So I will insert this component. The name is ultrasonic atomizer disc. I already done this part modeling based on the standard component. So this is a standard component. So I put it here. So this disc here, this is a disc where I will mount it here. So because we have a straw here, the straw is inside and it merged into the water container. So the absorption of the water onto the straw, so it will produce here. It will dampen the image because of absorption of the water from the straw. So we have the electrical circuit. Then this disc atomizer ultrasonic, it will produce the mist. That's how it function as a mist maker. So I will put this in location like this. So I will do the mate setting. So I have the cylindrical surface will mesh like this. Okay, I can still drag it up. This, hold on, the ultrasonic disc, I can still drag it up like this. Okay, one thing is that the way this face supposed to be touched, this face, okay, to be touched, so in position. But one thing I found out, we have an interference here. So it means that I need to edit my part modeling of my, I don't want any interference. So it means I don't need this thing. I need to make this the opening for the cable to have to be shorter. So what I will do, okay, I click OK first. So I will go for this one. I open this. So this is the thing, this boss is the last thing here. I cannot do it like that. So I will edit it. Right, I will edit it since I make at this plane. Okay, I make it at that plane. So it means the plane that I'm doing to extrude it will be this plane. I think this plane is too much, about 9. So I will go for, if I go for 8.5, need to be a little bit inside that. 8.5. Okay, it's good. It's already adjusted 8.5. If I save, then if I go to assembly mode, I click yes, automatically it will be updated, right? So it is in position. Okay, I have a way for the cable to pass through. Alright, actually the orientation, as you can see, the orientation of this hole is not on the right orientation. I need to be on this direction so the cable can easily connected to this PCB board. So what I will do here, another mate setting is about, if I open the list, if I look, let me close this one, the ultrasonic, the right plane of that ultrasonic with the rear casing front plane. So I go to this one and take line. If I click OK, then I click OK, as you can see now, Okay, I have kind of like cable can pass through. Actually, I can make more detail of this to be kind of a cutout, but I think it's okay. I just remain it like that. So now my ultrasonic atomizer, this is in position. Alright, let me save my file. Alright, after I put this in position, the next one will be I have to do the water container first. Let me show you, because I have not yet made a part modeling. Remember, I have a gap here to do the water sealant, silicon sealant. So I need to insert the water container first. Right, I will insert water container. Okay, water container. I will insert the water container into a position like this. And okay, actually this water container is not quite in order. Later I will show you how I will reorder it, because I need to insert the water container first. Then I will I will select the cylindrical surface, will mesh with this cylindrical surface of this mist making unit. I need to drag it like this. And another thing is about here, this face and this face actually it's not touching. By default it's coincident. I will play a gap of 1 mm. Since I have a water sealant there, a gap of 1 mm. I will click OK, and now I have a gap of 1 mm. Okay, let me click OK for just to show you. Right, it looks like this water container like in correct position, but actually it's not that really accurate position. If I go for section view, as you can see here, the thread of the internal thread of that water container does not match with the internal thread of the mist making unit. Like for example, I can still swing this, I can still swing this, rotate this. Okay, if you look this water container, I can still rotate it. I can still rotate it. If I rotate to certain angle, as you can see, it tends like the water container tends to mesh. Okay, if you turn to this angle, if I swing it to more like this, as you can see, the more I swing it to the position like this, as you can see, it tends to mesh. Okay, I just rotate the water container at this position. From here now I can know if I did is okay. Let me close this thing, water container. Let me close. Okay, let me collapse all item. And if you look the water container, what I mean is the front plane of that water container must match with the right plane of the rear casing. So what I will do here, I will do made. So what I will do, the front casing of the water container, so not this one, the water container front casing must match with the rear casing right plane. It goes for coincident, so it will mesh. Okay, I just need to show you. If I click OK, if I on off the section view, as you can see now, it really mesh. Right, as you can see, the water container really mesh. Okay, this is more proper to do it. Okay, I off this one and I save it. Right, so the water container is in position. Alright, okay, this is very important. Since I have not yet made the water sealant, we have a rubber or silicon sealant to fit into this gap. Okay, the advantage of this full assembly, doing this in assembly mode, I can insert a new part modeling here. Okay, if you go here, insert component does not mean you insert a component that you have already done. If I click at the cursor here, I can insert a new part. So it means I'm creating a new part modeling in assembly mode. I click a new part, so it goes like this. Okay, now it asks to select face or plane. Alright, so I will select this plane. So it means I'm doing a sketch on that plane. So I'm doing a new part modeling. So I need to trace, I'm not on that plane, so I need to trace the size of the outline for me to create the water container. So the line will be the water sealant, to create the water sealant or the rubber sealant, the silicon sealant. This face, and carefully select these edges, the inner edges. Hold on, Control key. I already selected that to circular edge, then convert entities. Also I have the outline. So I will exit this cache, then I will exit edit part mode. As you can see now in this full assembly, if I scroll down here, so I have a new part to assembly. So I will click at this, I will go open part in position. Now I'm in part modeling mode of this new part modeling mode to create this silicon sealant or rubber sealant. I have the sketch here, so I will do features, extrude. I will select the sketch. Okay, by default it goes to contours, and I'm not using contours. I uncheck the contours, so it goes for the 2 sketches. Then I will go for extrude of 1 millimeter to create the rubber sealant or silicon sealant. So I will name this thing as, hold on, in that new folder. So I will save as, I will replace it. I don't want it to be named as part 2. Under new folder, I name it as, I just predict it's a rubber sealant. Alright, so this rubber sealant, I click save, so it's already named as rubber sealant. So when I go to the assembly mode, so I click yes, so I have the rubber sealant is inserted at the exact position. If I scroll here now, I have rubber sealant, right? So this is a benefit of doing new part modeling in assembly mode. That's one way to do it. Okay, now I already have put my rubber sealant in position. Let me save my file. Alright, after I put my rubber sealant, then what I will do, the ring of the water container should be inserted first, but in later I will show you, I will reorder it. Alright, okay, now before I go for the ring, I will go for, alright, let me check the second last or the last component. It will be, because the last component will be the fastening the screw. I will go for the front casing. So I will go insert the front casing. I browse for the front casing. Hold on, the front casing. I put the front casing in position like this. Okay, the front casing in this position. Okay, let me drag like this. Right. Okay, first setting for my front casing is that I will go for this front casing. Let me off this thing. The front casing right plane will mesh with the rear casing right plane, so it kind of like in line, right? It's in line. Right. Okay, it's in line. Let me click OK, but because kind of like my laptop is running a little bit slower. Okay, I can still drag up and down, but it's maintained in line of right plane. Okay, but I can. Okay, another setting is that right, another setting is that I can go for this made of this surface here. This surface and this surface, it goes for coincident. That's my second setting. Okay, I can go like this. If I have this is the hole for the mismaking unit. I have the cylindrical surface of that one, and I can go like this, mesh with this cylindrical surface. So I already have the third setting. So it means that this front casing, that's one way to do it, to mesh the front casing onto the rear casing in exact position. Alright, so I click OK. Now my front casing in position. Okay, actually the supposed to be the ring is not to be second last. Actually it comes before the water container, but for this case, because I need to make the water sealant like I've shown you just now, I have to do it like this. Okay, now I can go for the ring for the water container. So I have the ring, water container ring, so I put into this position. So this is a water container ring. Okay, the mate will be the cylindrical surface will mesh with this one. Okay, then I can still drag the ring like this, and this face touch this face. Now the ring in position. Then I click OK. Then let me go to standard view. Okay, let me go to standard view, save my file again. Alright, the last component will be the screw, right? Will be the two screw. Okay, so I will insert the screw. I already done the part modeling of the screw. The name is screw. Actually, screw, the metric thread is M2.5, so I have these two screw. Alright, since I have two screw, I will duplicate the screw by doing like this. I select the screw, hold down my control key, and I will drag like this, so I have a clone version. Alright, to put the screw into position, so I will do the mate like this, and I select the cylinder surface of the screw will mesh with this cylindrical surface, but it turns to that direction. So the setting on the left by default is on the right, so I will go for here, turning to this direction. Then I can go for this face, must touch that face, so the screw is in position. It kind of like fastening the front casing to the rear casing. Same goes for here, cylindrical surface of this mesh with this cylindrical surface, it turns to that direction. Here on the setting on the left, I go for this option, it go to that direction, and I can select this face, touch that face. Alright, okay, now let me do the final check. Right, do the final check. Let me save my file. Okay, I believe I have completed the full assembly of this portable fan. Right, the full assembly of this portable fan. Okay, as I mentioned to you, I have to make it in order. All the thing is in order except until about, because I have to make it in order, because the way you assemble thing, it means that before I mount the water container, because the last thing to mount before the last thing is the screw. What I mean, before the water container, the ring should be right after the front casing. So I will select the water container ring. Okay, I have the front casing already mounted, and then will be I have the water container ring here. This is a front casing, so it means that the front casing, I have the rubber sealant, then I will put the front casing, will mount the front casing, and then after that it should be the water container here. I will drag it right after the water container ring. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Not after the screw, just before the screw. So I have water container ring, then only I mount the water container. That's how I do it, put it in order. Right, so I save this file again. Okay, Alhamdulillah, I've completed my full assembly of my portable mist spray fan. Okay, I hope this video helped you for your project, and inshallah in the next video I will show you how I will do the exploded view of this portable mist spray fan. Right, okay, thanks for watching this video, but before that, please do not forget to click like, subscribe and share my channel, my video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi.